If there's one thing you need to understand about retailers and especially restaurants, it's that these days, more than anything else, the consumer wants value. Just witness the recent success of DineEquity, D-I-N, the parent of both Applebee's and IHOP, more than 3,700 locations across 20 different countries. These are two chains where you get plenty of good food at relatively inexpensive prices. Last week, the company reported while IHOP was incredibly strong, management lamented the performance of Applebee's. Can Applebee's turn? Can IHOP fight off all the all-day breakfast initiatives of McDonald's and some of the other companies that are really fighting for share? Let's check in with Julia Stewart, the chairwoman and CEO of DineEquity, learn more about the quarter and the company's prospects. Ms. Stewart, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thank you. I love being on Mad Money.
Well, first, we know we got National Pancake Day coming up, and the IHOP numbers were extraordinary. To me, it looked like that even though McDonald's has gotten aggressive in pricing, it didn't really hurt sales.
No, we had a record year last year. We had the highest comp sales increase we've had in 10 years, and now next week we're excited about celebrating National Pancake Day.
Now, you've been using a lot of social media again, right, in order to be able to get the word out?
Absolutely. This is going to be our 11th year. We will have raised $20 million in the last 10 years for Children's Miracle Network and other local charities. But this year we're hoping to raise $3.5 million next Tuesday on National Pancake Day.
Well, congratulations for doing that. I wish all companies were that responsible. Now, I do have a bone to pick with you. I thought you were too downbeat on your call. You spent very little. We just spent more time talking about IHOP being good than you did. You spent a tremendous amount of time beating yourself up personally about Applebee's. I didn't think it was all that bad, but explain to people why you found it unacceptable.
Well, we had sales growth last year. It's just not enough for where we want to be and what we want to do. And we think we can not only reinvigorate the brand, but turn it around and have it be much more successful with an incredible sales growth. So we're very focused on some pretty secretive things we're doing this year, but it's going to change the story at Applebee's, and we think in the latter part of the year make a real difference in what consumers see. So we're maniacally focused on doing that while we're keeping up the great momentum we've had at IHOP.
I know the analysts repeatedly try to get you to say, what are you going to do at Applebee's? And I know that there are competitive issues. But let me ask you, I like Applebee's. I like the food. I like to have a beer there. I've never regarded it as being anything other than a pretty good place to go. Is it just that there's too many other pretty good places to go right now?
I think we just need to be bolder in the way we talk about Applebee's and the things we do at Applebee's. We've been very successful. We created a wonderful foundational plan the last couple of years, but we need to really step out from all the other casual diners and grill and bar and really be unique in our story. And we think what we're doing this year, secret, secret, wink, wink, nod, nod, is going to make a difference.
All right. Well, I mean, I know I can't get you to say what you're not going to say because everyone tried to get it out of the call. But do you envision Applebee's? Will we recognize it from either the outside or the inside? Because it sounds like that there's something that could be going on in both parts.
I would say that the large majority of what you'll notice is inside. I think you'll really see a difference, but you might even begin to notice it from the outside.
Okay.
As well.
All right, that would be very new. Now, you've always been a very good steward of your capital for shareholders. You know, big dividend boost, buyback. It seemed like you got very aggressive with buyback. More room for that, or you just felt like that the stock got too cheap when it fell during the kind of that bad period for all restaurant chains?
No, I think we have a real opportunity. We have a huge amount of free cash flow that we'll be generating this year, as we always have. And as you know, we've always said the large majority of that we would return to shareholders in the form of a dividend or share repurchase. This year doesn't appear to be any different. I will tell you that, you know, if you've got a unique opportunity, opportunistically, we'll take advantage of that.
One last question. Pancakes aren't necessarily good for you or bad for you. But I think that they are fattening for you. Millennials still love them, though, right? I mean, it seems like there's a whole new generation decided they like to eat them all day.
I've told you before, you can eat this short stack and have it be under 500 calories. You just have to have sugar-free syrup, and you've got to have Pride instead of real butter.
Well, there you go. I think that's fine, and it's not on my cleanse, but the cleanse failed. I put on 5 pounds the moment was over. All right, well, Julie Stewart, Chairman, President, and CEO of DineEquity, thank you so much for coming on. Stop beating yourself up.
Thanks,
IHOP
Jim.
is king. All right, I think this stock is inexpensive because of one division that will turn around, because that's the way Julia does it. Stick with IHOP, stick with DineEquity, stick with Cramer. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.